Chair.
Thank you, Chair. I, Paul Otuoma Nyongesa, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before this committee in respect to the matters before the committee shall be the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Next, you will read the citation as you table your written responses.
Mr. Chairman, I hereby table the following documents before the committee: management responses and accompanying annexures of the County Executive of Busia for the financial year 2022-2023. 2. Management responses and accompanying annexures for County Revenue Fund and receiver of revenue statements for the financial year 2021, 2022, and 2022-2023.
Fine. So the Auditor General, could you confirm that the responses that have been submitted, you have gone through them and interrogated, and we can proceed?
Thank you, Chair. I confirm that we received the responses, reviewed them, and we are ready to proceed. Thank you.
Clerk of the Senate, can you
Chair,
confirm?
I do confirm that we received them within the timelines.
Okay. Honorable members, unless there is any preliminary observation, I know we have spent almost 2 hours going through this report with the Auditor General and the various stakeholders, and I know there are a few issues that emerged during our briefing. Senator Omtata.
Yes, Honorable Chair, I would like to raise a preliminary issue in the nature of an objection, and it's informed by the fact that this is the first audit of Governor Thomas' term in office. We have been dealing with the audits of his predecessor, Governor Jamong, and it is also the first audit that is happening under my watch. I was not a senator in 2022 budget. Honorable Amos Wako was the senator. This is the first audit when I'm in charge. And there are certain things I wanted to get right under my watch. And so I took the initiative, first of all, to try and access source documents from the governor's office on various issues. I never got any responses, except one response which was condescendingly addressed to the clerk of the Senate, telling him that whatever document I need, I can pick it from the Senate because they channeled them through the Auditor General. So I took the trouble to write to the Auditor General on 14th November 2023. The letter was copied with Excellency, the governor, and he was number 4 on the number of parties I copied. But to my astonishment, the letter was never responded to by the Auditor General. I took the trouble to follow up. Within the period I had given to get a response from after it had expired, the Auditor General on phone assured me that the issues I had raised would be canvassed in the audit that had just started, that was ongoing for this year, the year that His Excellency had been in power, that's the 2022-2023 budget cycle. So I patiently waited. And those of you who know, I pushed the issue of getting documents from my governor to a point whereby I had to open litigation which was also again interfered with by hired goons who pelted me when I was leaving court one day. We were forced to, the matter was transferred to Nairobi from Busia. So, but other than that, I had a legitimate expectation that the word the Auditor General gave me, that the current audit would canvass the issues I had raised, would be seen through. However, when I got copies of the audit report and copies of the responses from the governor, I realized that the issues had not been addressed. If anything, there was a deliberate attempt, or a deliberate but very poor attempt to cover them up. So, Honorable Chair, I asked the committee to look through the report, and I would be objecting to these proceedings going ahead unless and until CPA Nazi Kadhungu, the Auditor General, is held to account for what is happening in Busia. That is my submission, Honorable Chair.
You have, Honorable Senator, you have referred to correspondences and conversations which are not before the committee, which are not before the Senate.
I would like to...
I think it would be important that we are formally seized of those conversations.
Yes, Honorable Chair, I would like to table my 20, is it? My 26-page letter, which I addressed to the Auditor General, which I copied to the Governor, and which I thought could inform the audits before us, but has not. It has been neglected and ignored.
Okay, Clerk of the Senate, you may receive that letter, and fine. So we'll take that as evidence of the conversations that the Senator is referring to. Now that we have taken that into account, Senator, would you mind telling us the date of that conversation so that...
Chair, perhaps the clerk should give you the document so that you satisfy yourself as to the averments by the...
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Senator Omtata, you are... So this is... I think we have received this. So may you just let us know the content of what you have placed before us?
Well, Honorable Chair, the letter, the reference of the letter is request to confirm whether or not...
I think it would also be fair for the governor to get a copy of what has been placed before the Senate, because this
letter was copied to the governor.
Yes.
Yeah. Let him receive it, so that even when we put the question as to whether it was copied to him, at least he's familiar with what we are discussing. Governor, you have a copy of that letter? Okay, fine. Proceed, Senator.
Yes, the reference of the subject is a request to the Auditor General to confirm whether or not public money has been applied.
Sure, maybe I wanted to ask whether the governor has received the letter before. Because he's saying I've just received.
Governor, is it a quick perusal? Is it something that has come to your attention?
Now.
Previously?
I think previously I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Proceed, Senator.
Yeah, so the letter is requesting the Auditor General to confirm whether or not public money has been applied lawfully and effectively in recent suspicious procurement undertaken by the Busia County Executive from September 2022 to the date of the letter, which was 14th of November. Now, just to go through quickly that I wrote this letter within the mandate I enjoy under the Constitution and also under the determination of the Supreme Court in the case of Senate versus Council of Governors and 6 others, petitions 24 and 27 of 2019. So, among the issues I raised in that letter, I expressed frustration. I first of all informed the government that I've been engaged in auditing what was going on. And I had been encountering some challenges. I pointed out there were many inflated and ghost projects in the county. And then I'd also expressed frustration about the auditor's office. Despite the annual auditing of the county's financial records by office, the systemic issues persist unabated. So I went ahead and highlighted issues of understated revenues, ineligible expenditure, creation of ineligible pending bills. I also went to procurement like of Web Tribe Limited, which was not done in a proper manner. I also talked about fraud in the renovation of the governor's lounge and for other projects. I also addressed the issue of refrigerated truck registration number KCA 299X, Isuzu lorry stroke truck 2264,000 NK R66 white, and construction of modern fish filleting room. So I also raised issues about what was called the Busia town beautification program. I also raised issue about alleged fraudulent procurement leading to lack of medical supplies in county hospitals. Alleged loss of county funds used to hire a dredger from Wajinga. I also alleged diversion of funds, irregular and selective payment and unpayment of pending bills. I also alleged abuse of the imprest system. I alleged nepotism in employment, employment of unqualified staff, and of employment. And when I called the auditor, when I did not receive a response within the timeline I had given the Auditor General, I took a time to call her, and she assured me that the issues I had raised would not constitute a special audit, but would be canvassed in the ongoing audit, which is not the paper before us today. When I got these audit reports and I looked through, I found, for lack of a better word, a fraud scheme being rolled out before my eyes. There's what I know, and there's what was being massaged, being presented as an audit report. As far as I'm concerned, that audit report does not pass muster, and it would be a waste of public taxpayers' money for this committee to discuss it. And when it is being discussed, we would want the Auditor General to sit in that seat. She's the one who signs this report, to sit in that seat, not her liaison officer, so that she can answer the questions we have, and I have for her. That is how grave the issues are. It's a letter that was given out, not acknowledged to date, other than the conversation after I followed up. But that's how the grave state of affairs is. And if we have to do justice to devolution, at least do justice to devolution in Busia. That's what I request the committee.
Thank you, Senator. This letter was addressed to the Office of the Auditor General. And I think the person who now needs to tell us whether action was taken is the Office of the Auditor General. Yes. Could you confirm that this letter dated 14th of November 2023 was received by the office, and whether there was any response on record?
Thank you, Chair. I can confirm that the letter was received on the 14th of November 2023 by the Office of Auditor General.
Where is the response to the letter?
Chair, I don't have the response with me.
Was there any response by the office?
No, I am not aware of any response, Chair. But we are working on the issues in the current year of 2023-2024 audit.
Senator Sifuna.
Yeah, More importantly, Auditor General, because an allegation has been made here that there was a commitment that the issues the senator had raised would be addressed during the then ongoing audit. Luckily for us, we have the correspondence from Senator Omtata, and we also have the Auditor General's report. You might not know whether there's a response from your boss, but if I don't know if you have been provided a copy of Senator Omtata's letter.
You have it, Chair.
Are the issues that he raised in this letter addressed in the audit that is before us today?
Chair, with your permission, I cannot answer that, but for sure, those issues were sent to me for me to do a thorough audit.
Point of order, Chair.
Just a
Point
minute,
of order.
Senator.
Thank you.
You cannot say you cannot answer.
Thank you. That's
we
what I
don't-
was asking him. Then what did you come to do here?
Just a minute. We don't want to have an acrimonious exchange between you and the committee, because it is acknowledged that you are the eyes of the committee. The beauty, I started by saying, the beauty is that we have both documents before us. So it is for you, for instance, to tell me, in this report, is there anything on procurement of WebTribe Limited? It's a yes or no. Then we just make a decision, Chair. If the senator has talked of understated revenue, ineligible expenditure, creation of ineligible pending bills, the question to you is, the document you prepared, does it contain any of those? You just say yes or no. Then we can be able to see whether the senator is correct or accurate in saying that none of those issues have been addressed.
Thank you, Chair. I'll answer this way. One, by the time Senator Mutata was sending this letter to the office of the General, we had concluded the audit of 2022-2023. Number two, some of the issues raised, in fact, particular two issues raised by the Senator were included in the report of 2022.
Yes, that is how you answer. Which one and which one?
One is innovation of the governor's launch.
Yes. That's issue number 2 in the senator's letter. It is at which page of your report?
Page 6, Chair.
Okay, just give us a minute to go with you. My page 6 is your...
The report of the General. Paragraph 7.2.
Just give us a minute. Clerk, Chair, I do not seem to have that report. I have County Revenue Fund, County Executive. I don't seem to have it.
Chair, we need a copy of the report.
We need a copy of that.
Yeah, clerks, please make sure members have.
Let me see.
copies.
Page 6. Is that paragraph 8?
No, 7.2.
7.2.
Paragraph 7.2, Chair.
Chair, just from a casual a comparison of those two documents, the senator's letter is longer than the paragraph on renovation of the governor's lounge is longer than the Auditor General's. But you had said there are two issues. Maybe let's identify the other one.
Chair, 7.1, integrated revenue collection and management system and the hospital information management system.
So at least those two, you're saying they have been addressed.
At least they are included in the report. And Chair, number 3, we had an issue on page 4 on pending bills.
On?
Page 4 of the auditor's report.
Creation of ineligible pending bills.
Yes.
Where is that?
Paragraph 2, page 4 of the auditor's report.
This was a failure to settle bills. I think that's a different issue from what the senator raised. The senator is querying alleged creation of ineligible pending bills. That's a different issue.
Chair, with your permission, can I make my other comment on that?
Proceed.
Now that we are in the process of concluding the audit, or we are auditing the period 2023-2024, some of the issues raised in that document by Senator Omutata are being addressed.
Where is that written? Where is it on record? Where, if you are not there, where is that evidence?
Chair, we have not concluded the audit. So I may not have that evidence.
This
now.
letter was written 1 year ago.
Chair.
But Chair, could I just make one comment, if you allow me?
Okay, then he seems to be banning, and then we come to you.
Okay, no problem.
Chair, I have been a very good friend of the Auditor General's office. But the way this gentleman is answering these questions, boss, if you take yourself and look at yourself on the face, I swear to God, you wouldn't believe yourself. So don't lie to this committee. Don't treat us casually. Are you with me, sir? Don't think this committee comes here to sanitize you or him or me or these people. We just want the people of Busia to know the truth. Can you talk the truth?
Well noted, Chair.
Chair,
Senator Methu?
yeah, I think we needed Onyonka to go first. He's the bad cop in this matter. But even though the Auditor General wants to give the Senator and this committee the comfort of saying that some issues have appeared in this audit report of 2022-2023, some others will appear in the 2024 or 2023-2024. First of all, in the absence of a response to the letter that was written to the Senator, then there is no commitment